Well, howdy folks, and welcome back. It has been a few real-life days, and by that I mean a couple weeks. I am definitely doing this series in short spurts of sessions of like 4 or 5 hours, and then dropping the game for a few weeks and then coming back, and I apologize for what that does to my upload cadence, but man, I do not feel as if I have as much free time as I used to. We're in the middle of a move right now, so we're like going, apartment and house hunting and stuff like that, and it's not very fun. We got declined, we got denied our first place, or rather, the superior applicant got approved, we could say. But enough of that. Let's look at what we've got going on the map. If I recall correctly, it looks like the Seleucid King, right? This is the Basilius? Yeah. The Seleucid King is kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place here. Really, if I were him right now, I would probably be marching my army down south this road towards Charax, where I have some allies and a garrison to help defend me. But I have a feeling he won't be doing that. But we'll see. He's kind of pointed that way, right? If you follow his gaze, he's kind of looking at Charax. But he might also decide to be foolish and attack Seleucia. So I'm going to wait and see what he does. I'm pretty sure I have more movement speed than he does. So if he decides to go down this way, I'll just also go down this way and I'll beat him to Charax, and I'll deal with Colchis down here. Now, as to whether or not what we do from there, that's a great question. I don't really know. I mean, I guess since the map ends to the east, in these kind of strategy games, it's always almost wise to have like the end of something, right? I'm not bordered by a potential enemy to the east because there's nothing to the east. The map just ends. So I might just want to continue expanding east, despite that not being what I originally wanted, right? Originally, I wanted to be friendly with the Marians over here and just to hold Arabia, so I didn't have to deal with anything to the east of Arabia. But the Seleucids have expanded so far, and at this point, I'm kind of glad that I am pushing them, because in my experience in Total War, usually the Ptolemies just wreck the Seleucids' face, and the Ptolemies take over everything. But since I killed the Ptolemies, I guess the Ptolemies can't do that, and now the Seleucids are running rampant, so I need to curb them myself, or they're going to continue expanding, because, I mean, look at this horror. If they owned the whole Silk Road, the whole everything over here, and I think they will. The strongest regional power that can resist them is Parthia, and yeah, I mean, Parthia is not weak. Parthia is quite strong, actually. Yeah. They have a little string of an empire around the Caspian Sea. Colchis has their center of power over here, but has armies as deep as Charax. That's really interesting. And I've come here and I've actually split the Seleucid Empire in half. Right here, and I'm considering pushing more west. However, they do have a little bit to my north too over here. And I gotta consider Colchis part of that too, because they're not friendly to me either. Gosh, what do these provinces look like? I gotta decide something quick here. Do I want to push further in and sort of connect with Pergamon, who I think I'm friendly with? Yeah, I could take Ankara. And then push east and wipe them until I hit Parthia? Or do I want to double back, defend Antioch with like some kind of garrison force, and move along east here into maybe Samosata, then our Samosata, basically just a big campaign of these weaker villages. Yeah, like Samosata, Armasata, Koron, Trapezos, Amasea, I'm probably butchering those, then Mazaka, Iconian, Ankara, double back, hit Tushpa. I think that's what I want. I think I want to go along a campaign trail going northeast to north, back, doubling back down west, southwest, south, cleaning up all of these cities, because they won't have good garrisons, is the thing. That minimizes the risks to my armies. It means they won't have to wait too long, and this army is already a little bit damaged. And I could really do with a little bit of recuperating, which they're not going to get from Antioch. What if I double them back into Edessa for like 1 turn or 2? They might get some troops back. The other reality we live in might just be that that Zira is stuck here for a couple turns, because this is really too weak for a campaign trail of the magnitude I'm discussing. I mean, or maybe it isn't. I don't know. I gotta think about that another minute or 2. I think we're just good to burn a turn here, though. I don't think we have anything to worry about. Our economy's fine. What about that other army? Oh, you're ready. Okay. Yeah, you're ready. So I've decided to go with a main line of pikemen, huh? Every time I see this and I realize I've done this, I'm like, okay, you know, we gotta try them. They have a 300-man unit instead of 256. That's pretty good, and a line of swords. Right, and that's because I had a pretty weak link in those pretty weak hoplites that we field. Well, let's start moving this up, I suppose. That changes things, doesn't it? We could instead go for, instead, maybe let's think about a campaign against mostly the Seleucids. And this is also going to depend on what they have, what the Ptolemies have, because the Ptolemies are 1 like city left, so they may have a full stack right here, or 2 stacks. So I got to think about that. But it may result in Zira going west and doing a campaign against these 4 villages, and just kind of biding time to take Ankara for a while this army works its way north, and he can go on the campaign over here for these 5 villages, which reduces Zira's responsibility quite a bit because she has a lot on her plate already. That might be what we do. Now that discussion is over, how long have I been recording to do that? I don't know. I don't want to unfull screen the game. Found out for some reason when the game runs in borderless mode, it runs at 60 frames per second. So, it's permanently full screened now, but now I can't see OBS, because if you have OBS open while you're recording a game, that can also limit the frame rate sometimes. Or it results in the video or the actual game being choppy.
You no longer have goods fit to sell enough.
That's not true. I have gold, but they're probably getting gold from Persia. You know what gold I do have? Espresso. Coffee gold. Delicious as always. Got some of that raspberry syrup in there. Some cinnamon.
What I ask is such a little thing.
I don't want a military alliance with you. What the hell are you talking about? Military reforms? Was that? Yep, okay. The Loracati Reforms, okay. Highly disciplined Iberian soldiers, heavy armor. Okay. Spain getting more powerful, I like it, Really?
As you command.
Are you sure? Is that what you want to do? 14 men in the garrison. 18 in the guard that I've constructed against 25 of their men, which I'm sure include a few pikes. Probably some high quality troops in here. I mean, these are decent. These are decent. I mean, those are Royal Guard, yeah, Royal Peltists, but okay. I mean, you're welcome to. I don't think they're gonna win. They might be looking at unit quality and thinking they're gonna win, but if I have the bodies to throw up against them, eventually I'm gonna surround them and crush them no matter what they do. So I don't know about that. We're gonna get some more painted warriors then. For a flanking force, these spearmen would be able to hold them for ages and ages and ages by themselves. I'm surprised he's not coming back for Seleucia. I mean, it's undefended. No defenses at all. What temples have I been building again? Remind me, brain. I've been building, royal tombs for the good sanitation, I guess, and the wealth from entertainment and culture, and the Egyptian cultural. Wait, what? Wait, we are Egyptian, right? My brain is reeling a little here. It's been a long time. I think I'm thinking, oh yeah, okay. I tried a little Ptolemy's campaign a while back, and that confused me because of their like dual culture system, which is really just, they're just Hellenic, and their buildings just suck. But yep, let's keep building this stuff. We can build war horses here. Do I want war horses? I mean, they're not like as profitable. Pretty sure we just want regular, building grain pits everywhere, I think, right? Pretty much. I mean, they're getting the job done for sure. We're doing just fine on income. I mean, even if we started not doing fine, we're still fine. Certainly we'll make less money as this big stack gets overextended into regions that don't have as much supply reach, but not a big deal. Really, I should consider maybe building a supply building over here in Antioch, because we're going to be dealing with this for a while. This whole push into Turkey. Looks like I have other buildings I've forgotten and neglected as well. Geez. What do I want? Local commerce here. More sanctuaries is fine. We already have one. I've elected for the double temple? Really? Okay, past me. Wealth from commerce then, and probably need some kind of commerce wealth over here. What gives me commerce wealth? 10% wealth from all commerce. I mean, that stacks on top of the coin, the glass market here. But they don't really have any agriculture here. This is a weird province. There's only 2 cities, and it seems I can't like build out to the final building slot. They're like restricted. So, I'm kind of tempted to just put another supply pit in, but I have another one in the Seleucid. Whatever. Supply pits everywhere. I don't think that's a particularly good pick, but I don't think this is a particularly useful province. I'm sure there's a better build with that. The glassware is probably the big ticket there, glassware, and then maybe something else for commerce over here in the second slot, but then you wouldn't have anything for sanitation or public order. Maybe another faction could handle that province better than this faction. Well, let's abandon Seleucia ostensibly, right? I don't really feel... I have a feeling they're going to try to come back, right? But I guess we'll find out. We'll just leave over here. That's fine. This is fine. Everyone's doing their jobs, I assume. I'm not going to check right now because I don't feel like it. We have governors in most places, right? Like Jerusalem? Does Jerusalem have some kind of governor? No? Okay. Let's give you someone. I don't remember all of these people, but man, my memory is failing me pretty bad. Most of you are generals already. The Kushite nobility aren't, though. %? Feels like every time I take a break from the game, like, shit is slightly broken when I come back. Whatever. I'm sure it'll figure itself out. Well, we'll have, I guess, the Kushite nobility do some stuff. You have so much gravitas. I've been using you for missions for a while, I think. I kind of don't want you to be more powerful, to be honest. I think there's a system with the politics, though, where the least powerful house, which is usually the noble families, will like become super powerful over time. So I'm kind of loath to make them more powerful, but I think I'm gonna. Yeah. Whatever. It'd be noble families. If I can find one. Dude, look at this guy's helmet hat. What? I want him. What's he from? What is that name? Yes, Bokheyamani. God damn. That's crazy. Well, he's a candidate, and yeah, this guy's a candidate from the noble families. It'll be you. Congrats. I really don't care what unit you have, so you can have that one. And get to training, sir. Get to being a good governor, please. These guys are eating all of my food in the city. This is a problem the AI has. They just sit around your cities. I mean, they think they're helping, but they're really not helping. I don't need defenses. I may have to get into save parser. I may move those away with save parser from my city and just tell them to go somewhere else, basically. Yeah, because your supply actually influences your growth. So if you look here, you can see that, let's see, where's the supply? Region supplies. So we're getting 1% plus to second class growth due to supplies. And we would certainly be growing faster than 44 men per turn if we had not half of our supplies. So that's another mechanic to keep in mind when you're looking at supply growth. And that's very important when you're looking at, you know, factions like Sparta and such that really rely on that. C-Day, not very well defended.
Ready for greatness.
I think we take Tarsos this turn then. Yeah, I think we take Tarsos this turn. That's probably the big thing we'll do this video. Just to have that knocked out, another city down. Want to make sure we're expanding consistently, moving this series along as we go. And we could auto-resolve this, but I'm going to fight it out in the battle map really, really quick. Because I do not want to take unnecessary losses. You understand. It definitely looks like there's some merging happening in our future, or like another auxiliary force joining our army in the future, because these two units are not doing great. Some of my swordsmen aren't doing great anymore. We have very strong spearman force in our Assyrian infantry, whose design again looks so cool. But we should be able to resolve almost this entire fight with nothing but missile fire, and that is what I'll go for. I would not be shocked if the AI tries to run itself out of the city pretty quickly. We'll see if they do that. These are 3-speed, so I'm just going to move them up because they're fast. We'll have the Assyrians cover the left flank because they are strong. Cavalry can cover this side because they are cavalry. If you're watching at this point in the series, you understand basic Total War tactics, I feel like, probably. Oh yeah, Syrian elephants, man. So cool. So cool. I love their armor so much. It makes me happy inside. That guy looks intense as hell. That guy has seen things. Okay. We'll have the elephants ready to come up if needed. Have Zira over here. And that should be good enough. We'll see if they rush out. Let's move up troops ASAP. Today will be long and bloody work. You don't even know it. Not going to use the Red Sea hoplites. And here comes some slaughter. Uh-huh. Yeah, that'll do it. Jeez. Never gets old. Never gets old. Goodness. Archers. Yeah, I'm sure you don't like getting shot at. You can resolve that now, please. Thanks. Yeah, yeah. They're actually kind of protected by those little tents. It's pretty funny. There go their Greek hoplites. Their general, who is not going to make it to our lines, I can guarantee you that much. Yeah. Let's What's funny is like that getting so many kills on the first volley. I mean, their health bar is pretty high for the whole unit. So the second volley and third volley, that's what really knocks them all out. This is going to be it, pretty much. There they go. They've routed. Goodbye. Let's play a game of how many of them will even make it to our lines before we kill them. There goes that archer unit. Goodness. Painted warriors will run out of ammunition soonish. Maybe these chariots will give a fear penalty. Maybe. I think they're too far away, but maybe. Alright, these hoplites are the farthest the farthest who have made it so far. As they try to get over all their walls and their farm fences in the lake. Not going particularly well for them. So what, maybe like 4 units are gonna make it to me, if that? Okay, painted warriors are about out of ammo. Your time is done. Looks like my Ethiopian swordsmen have been contributing a little bit. You can see they've used their ammunition. Now it's all just archers. Jeez. All just archers. They're gonna take army losses, I think, before they make melee contact at all. That would be funny. Just better to fight these out real quick because, you know, then you lose almost no casualties at all, and I think this is going to be one of those cases. Anyone they've killed will basically been the archers killing them. Yeah, we lost 1 man. 2,198 killed, 1 loss. Amazing. We'll just write that 1 man out of history so we can claim that we lost no one. What a tragedy for them. Not for us. Dang. Alright. Even my elephants got in on the action a little bit. I don't know if they were killing routers or if they were shooting people. They do have the pew-pews on their towers. I think they have archers. Dead. And did we want to occupy this stuff? We did. Why not? It must all be ours. All of it. Industry? Nah. Just break that down to a tier 1 building, that's fine. And we lost no one, so there's no reason not to advance. Am I worried about the Ptolemies? I mean, whatever. At this point, if they expand out and take Tarsos, it's just trapping their army inside a city. It's not going to help them. Might help me. We have the option to get some Syrian mercenary spearmen. 714, 38 armor. Ooh, 38 armor, damn. What's that symbol mean? I'm not sure what that ability is. Charge defense. Ooh. Charge defense is really powerful. Yeah, we'll get that. We'll pick those up. We're going to replace our Red Sea colonists, I think. And we will have basically this whole spear, the Syrians and the Assyrians working together. That makes sense phonetically, so it must make sense in real life, right? Meanwhile, Seleucid King continues to progress over there. We have nothing more to do with you this turn. You're done this turn. I think it's time to burn another turn out. However, let us move a spy up this a ways. Start taking a look at things over there. And I don't have any other agents just lying around, right? Oh, you're looking at Charax. Ooh, that's good intel. Jeez, that's a weak army. That looks like a liberation army. Like one of the ones that spawns when you free a city. You conquer a city and liberate it and give it back to its previous owners or to a new owner. Like this looks like a garrison. It's like the levy hoplites. I mean the Greek militia especially, but the epistratoi I guess are different, and the Cappadocian levies are different. How much? How long are we into this? 25 minutes. Well, we have enough time to end the turn. Remember when episodes were like several turns long and not like one turn? It's one of the things with Total War. The more you expand, the more complex your turns are, and your campaign just kind of comes to a grinding halt in the sense of how fast you go through turns. It can still be very action-packed. I mean, you might have like 6 battles in one turn, but usually not with any kind of challenge. Oh, they're going to raid. Okay, I mean, I guess. You are entitled to do that, sir. Terrible move, honestly. Geez, that settlement's more likely to run out of supplies than anything else. From having so many troops stationed in that region. I should actually check that before they starve. But if I starve, they'll starve too, so whatever. Someone wants to adopt one of my characters. No. Political appointments. Recruitment. Right, my painted warriors. So how are we looking for supply? Ooh, 26. We have about 6 turns left to play with. Okay. Okay. Alright. Well, they may just have to starve a little. Yeah, that may be just how it has to go. Don't like that though. I kind of wanna just go after them, and I think I will. Yeah, we're not cowards. So if we sit here this turn, oh shoot, Scheisse. Okay, the Seleucia has nothing. It has no food left. So we're going to start starving next turn in Seleucia. So we cannot even come at them from that direction. We would have to step in Adamatu this turn. And that would eat the supplies so that we only had maybe 2 turns left to play with. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. I'd rather throw a throwaway army at that problem once they start starving. Let's take Charax. We're just going to have to bypass it. Nothing more for it. And you know what? Screw it. Let's do this real quick. We'll balloon this episode up to about 40 minutes. Maybe I can do this in about 5. Did I lose a painted warrior at some point? Probably. I'm surprised I just don't have 6 instead of 5. 6 Red Sea hoplites. Yeah. It's just like they're okay. They're not terrible. They're just not great. I need greatness. Greatness, damn it. I sure do have more archers in this army, though, don't I? How many is this? 6, 8, 10? 10 archers. Okay, that is enough. It's funny. Okay, same strat, just big, giant block of swordsmen. Feels good to have a big block like that. And we will have, I guess it would make more sense to have these being flankers, wouldn't it? Here's the thing, they're just going to empty their whole city at me anyways. But, I mean, it makes more sense to have the Red Sea hoplites in a defensive stance because they have phalanx. Already. I can't roll my R's like that. We will keep. Oh, I see we got some extra cavalry here at Mesopotamian and hired heavy cav. Did I look at these yet? Did I give you guys a view? They look They actually look really cool. I'm just not I'm not like aesthetically as big of a fan of this kind of armor. I like these helmets though. Okay. As I accidentally turn them to face ass backwards. Okay, let's organize you, organize you, organize you. Chariots, yeah, sure, whatever. You can live out here. Actually, chariots can be anti-boat. Elephants can live here, I suppose. General goes here. Start battle. Okay. And they should already be emptying. It sure looks like they are. Kind of as expected. Looks like their archer boats are going to just drop off in the back. That's fine by me. And what are they doing? They're trying to rush some cavalry in to scare me, which I suspect their cavalry won't make contact with anyone before they all die. That'd be my guess, and yeah, indeed, that is about what's happening. They're about to rout any moment now. They did succeed in slowing me down just a smidge, though. They certainly made a lot of units run for their lives there. Unfortunate. But we will get back in position ASAP. That's sometimes why it's better to just not have skirmish mode on. Such a small unit of cavalry wasn't worth stopping for. It was not worth quitting our rate of fire to accommodate them. So we're going to turn that off this time. We're just going to make sure we obliterate them as they come in. Guess we don't need those on the left side since they've committed to the right side. Yeah, you can try to leave, but it's too late, man. You're still running. What are you doing? Where are you going? Stop. Stay. Good boy. I love these meaty blocks of 300 dudes, man. Just feels like I have a lot of stuff. Okay, fire at will, please. If you see Will, fucking kill him. Alright, let's close in the hammer. I see some juicy archer targets here. They're kind of protected by that general, but he's leaving. Yep, there we go. Let's get him. Where are my elephants, by the way? They should be here providing a fear bonus. Fear debuff, as it were. Orders, my lord! Uh-oh. Whoops. Left them in melee. That is the disadvantage of leaving those skirmish options off. Yep. These things happen. Charging elephants directly into the front of phalanx is usually a bad idea, but they're just militias, so I think my elephants will be fine. And they were. And thus it was so. Bit of a risk with my cavalry there too, but you know, whatever. I'm just gonna shoot that general to death before he actually presents like a real problem to my men. Let's move the painted warriors out of the way so that they're not just like gumming up the works for my archers. Okay, let's pull all the cavalry back. I'm trying to keep their formation narrow so they move through the streets narrowly, because they kind of got to hit this gap here. Red Sea hoplites are moving up. Archers, fire at will, please. Fire at these guys that can shoot back at us, please. Oh, these cavalrymen are in the way of my archers who have fallen back now. Okay. That's handled. So now it's just a matter of shooting them. It looks like they've just sort of decided to hold their ground over here, but that is not going to work out well for them. So let's shoot them where they stand. And we'll speed up time because I'm not really feeling any pressure here. Yep. Certainly a little more chaotic, but we only lost 3 men in all of that. That is extremely lucky. The AI was just completely stun locked there. They had no idea what to do. That's funny. My general's unit getting 80 kills there must be from routers, because I don't think I had him in the cavalry brigade, though I may have accidentally hit Control C at one point and moved him around. 165 kills there from one of my archers, 103 from one of the painted warriors, 76, 90, 53, 76 from the swords. Red Sea Hoplites doing okay there, 80, 67, 57. Many of them probably from routing units, but, you know, still. Archers doing the lion's share of work, of course. Really, at the end of the day. Easy peasy. And that clears us out of this episode with a couple minutes to spare. Not even making it to 40 minutes. How about that? That keeps my upload sizes much smaller. Makes it easier for me to upload videos. So, I will see you folks on the next one. Later.